Hey guys, welcome to JoeGa Fitness and to this Pilates class. When you're ready, we're going to come up to standing and we're going to begin with our warm-up. So rolling down and then walking out. Pause and hold in that plank and then lifting back up and rolling up. Okay, and again rolling down, walking out. And lifting up and coming up. Now if you find this a little bit tough, please come onto your knees. So you can roll down to your knees, continue forwards and hold this line here. And you come back in, rolling over the knees and coming up. Should we do 4 more? Rolling down, taking that walk out, knees or no knees. And then coming up and rolling to stand. 3 to go. Rolling down, walking out, lifting, rise, and release. Good. Rolling down, walking out, and lift. Now on this one, do the part at the beginning and hold in that plank. Rolling down, walking out, pause and hold here, and then lower the knees down and lower the chest through the hands. Bring your hands underneath your head, just release off the back. Make sure everything feels okay. And we're going to take a dorsal raise here. So just glue everything below the waist to the mat. Lift and rise, release and lower. You can do this with the hands down. You don't have to bring those hands up. And notice how I'm not doing this. I'm not leading with my chin, opening my throat and looking forwards. I'm going to keep my eye line on the ground. And I'm lifting from the mid-back. Lift. And release. Exhale to rise, inhale to lower. So just a reminder of those ABCDs: alignment, breathing, centering, and dynamics. Alignment should be your anatomical neutral. Breathing should be primarily whenever you feel the need to breathe, so try not to hold the breath. We should breathe laterally, breathing out with the effort and inhaling with the release. But that comes a little bit more with practice, so don't get caught up in that if that is causing you stress. Centering is the drawing in of the navel to the spine. Imagine that you have got a belt and it's got 10 holes. And you're going to do your belt up to hole number 6. 2 more to go, please. And then the dynamics, nice and slow, using the breath as your guide. Lift and release. Let's just take a back stretch here. So just rolling the hips back, relaxing the head down, just letting that spine release here. And then we're going to come onto all 4s. And we're going to push back through the legs. So I've got my left leg to the camera, so this is the one I'm going to work on for you first. Pushing and pulling. Notice how I'm not swaying to allow this to happen. I'm not giving that leg space. I'm using my core to push out along the mat and pull back in. If you do find that your mat gets in the way and it rolls up a little bit, then just reposition yourself, trying to keep the foot on the floor, just to create a little bit of intensity. So there's a little bit of friction between the floor and the foot, which will create a little bit of drag, a little bit of resistance as you work through. Again, just being mindful. When I talk to you, I'm rotating my neck, but I'm not opening my throat and looking forwards, crimping the back of the neck and straining cervical spine. 4 to go. 2 more. And good. So let's just release that. We'll take it straight onto side 2. Hopefully your wrists and elbows, shoulders are feeling okay. Really draw the core on and in here. So you're really drawing that navel in towards your spine as you push that leg and release. And you'll feel how much it impacts on the core. Push and pull. Really pull that navel in. Push and pull. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just give those wrists a bit of a rest. So just make sure they feel okay, because we're going to be loading into the arms again. So we're going to work in a similar pattern, but we're going to take that leg out and then we're going to roll into side style. Notice how I've lifted my leg, that's optional, you can keep the foot down and roll close. So we're going to change sides. Push, so this would be level 1 and level 2, and then closing it down. Push and raise, and release and lower. If you find this is too much on your knees, then you can do this standing, and you can do standing star instead of kneeling star. Push and open, release and lower. Push and open, and release and lower. So we're going to take this side 1 and side 2 again. Push and open and down and release and push and open and down and release. And then we just take a break again. Just make sure those wrists feel okay. We are going to flip it over. So we're going to come over onto backs. Semi-supine. Draw the navel in towards the spine. You'll lift the pelvic floor. Just reach your right arm up and overhead. You can take the left arm out to the side for a counterbalance, or you can leave it down the side. We're just going to roll to the opposite knee, up to the left, taking a little twist across the body. Now, if your shoulder doesn't like this extension here, bring the hand onto the opposite hip and just slide from this position, okay? So hopefully, one of those will be fine for you. If you don't like the hands at all, you can always just roll the elbow over. I'm going to ask you to do 4 more if you've got them. If you need to take a stretch now, take a stretch. Now this last one, stay up and just take little pulses. And notice how the pulses are from the waist, not from the shoulder, okay? So the arm is still, and you're just taking little pulses at the waist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Taking the glute bridge now. If you're with me, we work the right arm there to the left side, so just remembering what side you did. Taking a nice glute bridge, lifting, and releasing. Good. Lifting, and releasing. Peel the spine off, squeeze, and release down. We have 5 remaining. Last one. And then let's just take a big long stretch. So reach the arms overhead, lengthen through the legs, just releasing off. Maybe you prefer to take a little rocky position. And then we're going to set up and do that to side 2. So feet upon the ground. And we're going to take the left arm overhead. And we're going to curl up and release. Okay, so I haven't forgotten about the kneeling stuff. We're just going to do this first, and we'll progress that in a moment. Four to go, please. And then take it up and hold it, and just give me those little pulses. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, release it, let it go. Let's work through into glute bridge again. Nice and slowly, releasing off tension. Heel and rise through the spine, standing down into the feet, lifting the hips, and then slowly lowering down. So you might be able to get your hips really high, you might not get very high at all. It really doesn't matter. Sometimes people find that this aggravates their knees, so just adjust where you feel that you need to. Four to go. And one more. Lovely. Take that full body stretch again. Roll up onto my right side, that really doesn't matter. And I'm going to support my head with my upper arm. If you've got a block, you can always put the block underneath it, or you can use a cushion or a pillow. Stack the knees and just check the feet are in nice alignment here. And just draw the navel in towards the spine. And you're just going to open into clam. So this is a lovely rotation in the hip. Notice how my knee is not going up to the sky. So what I'm not doing is I'm not twisting through my back to really open through my hip. I'm just isolated into those glutes. I'm looking for glute med. Now with those glute bridges, those shoulder bridges, you might have found that your glutes are a little bit tired already. So you might be feeling this quite soon. But just allow yourself to do a few and take a break if you need to. 4 more, please. Nice. And then let's extend that leg out, maintaining it at hip height. So don't go too high and definitely don't drop it too low. Nice hip height, and just sweep forwards and draw back. And sweep forwards and draw back. Now this should be quite even and smooth, so not kicking that leg up in front of me and drawing it back. I'm trying to keep it nice and steady and in line with my breath. So exhaling and inhaling. Nice. Inhale and then exhale to lift, inhale to return. 2 to go. Raise and release. Last time here. Lovely. And then just give that leg a little squeeze, bit of love, bit of release. And set yourself up to side lying. So again, you can use the hand if you need to, have the hand down in front of you. You're going to lift that top leg and lift the bottom leg, and then lower both legs down. Top, bottom, down. The bottom one doesn't need to come and touch the top one. All it needs to do is lift off the earth. Lift, lift, and release. Lift, lift, and release. Nice. 4 to go. Last one. Nice. Let's just fold it over here, take a big switch. And then you're going to change ends. So you can just turn your back, but that would be rude of me. So I'm going to change sides. So we're going to come into that side lying position again. Setting up the plan. Just remember to take the time to just check through all of your points, alignment, your breathing, your centering and your dynamics before you begin. And then opening and closing that hip. Settle down. Relax and enjoy. Keep pulling that navel towards the spine. Sometimes when we lie on our sides, we have this tendency to let the abdominals go. So just drawing that navel back towards the spine. Contraction we're looking for. You might have 40 or 50, that's fine. Just keep pulling it on and in, being aware of it. Four more. And 3, 2, and last one. Good. Extending that top leg away, and thinking about drawing it forwards and pushing it back. Pull that navel in towards the spine, lift the pelvic floor, Push and pull. Push and pull. Four to go. And 3. And 2. And last one. Extend those legs away. Just reaching the hand down. Lift the leg, lift the bottom leg, and lower down. Lift, lift, and release. Two more, please. And let it go. Well done. Just bring those knees in. Come over into child's pose. You enjoy that, or onto your back and hug your knees in. You're going to come to a kneeling position. We're going to draw the navel in towards the spine and try and make a nice long flat back. We're going to take that leg as we did earlier, but we're actually going to take the arm as well. So opposites, lift and float, down and in, and then change sides. Push. Raise, release, and contract. Four to go. Two more each side. Last time, please. And again, just releasing off through those wrists, so maybe just allowing yourself to just press out the wrists, circle them round. And we're going to come down to prone, okay? So we're going to lie on our tummy. And I want you to just concentrate on one side at a time. So just choose a side. So because of my orientation, I have my right leg towards you. I'm going to lift and release. Lift, squeeze the buttocks, and lower. Four to go. And change sides, please. alternate legs now, right then left. One more here, one more left, and release. Good. Again, taking that stretch. It's always important that we just take a moment in between each exercise to make sure everything feels as it should. And then we're going to turn ourselves over. Taking the arms out nice and wide. Bring them through centre and contract and release. Lift and let go. Now, if you feel this one's okay for you, you can add in an alternating leg lift to tabletop. Once more each side, please. And just let that go. Just maybe unwind. Let the legs roll from side to side, massaging the lower back. And then taking the arms towards the sky if you can. Feet are on the ground. As you drop the arms back, extend the right leg and then drawing it back up. Take the left leg and raise. Right leg and raise. And left leg and raise. Then take two more, one on each side only, and then we're going to add a little curl up here. Okay, so it's exactly the same. We draw the arms back, extend the leg, we curl up, lift the leg, we drop everything back to extension, and then we come back to the centre. Drop away, extend the leg, raise the body, raise the leg, release the leg, release the arms, and come back to your starting position. Side one, lift. Exhale. Notice how I'm not bringing my leg up too high, so you don't want to be kicking that leg up towards the sky, but just about in line with the opposite thigh. And again, please. Really draw that navel in. Let's keep going with these. takes a bit of an effort to coordinate everything, so it would be a shame to give them up quickly. Let's go for 4 more, please. So that's going to be 8 repetitions, right and left being 1. Well done. 3 to go. Reach and release. There we go, it's 2 down there already. So onto the home straight here. And the final one on side 2. Good work. Again, just releasing from side to side. Just make sure that back feels okay. And then let's take the legs up into the air. Let's curl up through the spine and just take this leg down. And then lift it back up. Taking the other side and raising. And you can do this with the head supported, if that's preferable. Or you can do it with the head and shoulders completely out of it, if that's preferable. Single leg drop and release. And drop and release. 4 more. Good. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lovely. Take a full body stretch. Breathe it away here. And then when you're ready, if you would please make your way up to sitting. Sitting up nice and tall. You don't have to cross your legs. It's just a little bit of residue from other disciplines I teach. So just sitting how you feel comfortable, lifting up. You can sit in a chair if you're at home, just wherever you feel comfortable. And dropping the head down. And then lifting the head up. Drop the head down. And lifting the head up. Okay, let's do that again. Releasing the chin. This time interlace the hands and just scoop the skull. Roll the elbows in and just let the weight of the arms pull. Don't actually physically pull on the neck, just let the weight pull. And you actually feel this, or you should feel this in the middle upper back rather than in the neck. And then roll those elbows out and wide. Take the arms wide, take a lateral flexion, and then rotate your heart to the sky, looking up. And then the hand that's raised, bring it down and take a little rotation, twisting through. Nice leg. Take a breath in. Take a lateral flexion to side 2. Spiral the heart to the sky. And then dropping that hand down, take a little rotation. Nice work. Take a breath in. Draw the energy into your heart and then take those arms wide. Thumbs up. Turn the thumbs down and bring the thumbs behind you. See if you can get them to touch and you can lean into those hands. So just releasing up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the chest. Looking up, skywards. And then releasing off. Good. Just take a little shot shoulder rolling position, release up through the neck, the head. And then I'm going to get you to change, if you are crossing your legs, change the cross just so your hips are in a more even neutral position. And just take the arms out, drop those thumbs down, and this time roll them forwards, bringing those thumbs to touch here. Really opening the shoulder blades, and then lifting up towards the sky. Good, and release that off. And again, just rolling into the shoulders,